described by listeners like trumpets or horns, almost musical in quality.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back to the Conversation Unknown podcast. We're on episode 10 here.
Yeah.
Want to thank you guys for coming back, stopping by. We always ask that you take just a moment and hit the like button, share, subscribe. We always like to give a shout out to anybody's clips that we use here. Check out their channels, hit the like, subscribe. They push good content, otherwise we won't be watching it. After that, I mean, what's up with you guys?
Shit, we're got higher quality now, so that's a big bonus.
Up in the game.
Yeah. We're making small improvements as we go, so I mean,
on that note,
only gonna get better.
Let's see. I'm gonna just try to disable the preview. Just, it's still recording, but I think it helps with lag and stuff because this number goes down. Yeah, this number goes down.
Whatever works.
Yeah. All right, here. So I just switched over to the 3 cam. Let's double click this. All right, this is yours, right? Barry Stepp.
Yeah, I believe this is for you well-birthed idiots. Yeah.
All right, let's check it out.
Also, don't forget to check out my merch store at berry-stepp.com.
NASA went to Mars, and these are pictures taken from the NASA website. Now, either there are animals on Mars, or they didn't go to Mars. They just filmed this somewhere else. Now, the book I'm writing right now is all debunks, all current debunks, and it's called The Deception in the Modern Age. Now, I'll show you another photo in this book. Now, we have plenty of people that have bought decent cameras and good telescopes and have seen and filmed and photographed stars through the moon. Now, how are we seeing stars through the moon if it's supposed to be a solid object? Please enlighten me. So now one of the globe debunks, because as I said, this book, it's all about debunking the globe. And there are hundreds of debunks in this book. Now, one of them is lighthouses, because we have lighthouses that shine lights for hundreds of miles and you can see the light. If there was actually a curve in the earth, that light would never go around the ball. Right, we have railguns. Railguns shoot straight out of the barrel of the gun and they hit their targets hundreds of miles away. If there was a curve, again, the bullet would need to curve around the earth. Please don't tell me gravity. That's ridiculous. That would mean that gravity would have to pull the bullet down about 7-8 inches every single mile. That's ridiculous. Now, this is, of course, in my opinion. Now, the next photo we have long distance photography, because there are plenty of long distance photos, and I'm talking 400 to 500 miles in distance where you can see the other side clear as day. And when you do the calculations on the curvature of the earth, you can still see it. I mean, there should be thousands of feet of curvature, not to mention the infamous photo of the guy that was in Chicago in an airplane right above Chicago, and he filmed the Rocky Mountains, which is over 1,000 miles away. And I also have some of those photos. Now, there is just so much proof. It's almost endless in my opinion. What about, now in this book I also talk about how rivers do not flow uphill. In the largest river in the world, the Nile, that actually flows from the south to the north. So how on earth is a river flowing thousands of miles uphill? Well, I'll tell you how. It isn't. And there are these things, they're called canal locks, and what they actually do is they fill with water. So your boat enters this little channel and it fills with water so that the boat can go up to the next level, because water doesn't flow uphill, obviously. So there's also rivers that debunk a globe. You can't stick water to a ball. There is just so much endless proof. Okay, airplanes that fly straight and level are called plane because they fly at a flat and level plane. I mean, if you've ever been in an airplane, you would know that you go up to altitude, you fly level, and then you come down. There are direct flights that go from Boston to China. Okay, direct flights. At no point is that flight bending around a ball. All right, there's endless proof. And I've written a book. This book will be up on my website very, very soon for $5. It's going to be digital and in print. I'm going to say, I really hope that people do their own research. Do your own research. do your own projects and prove it to yourself. All right, this book talks about sundials and how sundials are proof, and there's just so much proof it begins to get overwhelming. And that's not even including going back into history and looking at what our ancient people believed and what they thought and where words came from. All of these words, most people don't realize. They go outside, they look at the horizon, that word horizon came from Horus, the ancient Egyptian god of the sun, who they would watch rising in the morning. Horus risings, where you get these words. So when you start to learn words and understand things, it starts to make sense. But again, a lot of people want to judge me, and they want to pretend like I don't know what I'm talking about and I don't understand because I did bad in school. Listen, I went to the same crap schools. I got the same crap education. All right. I understand all the things you understand. I had to go deeper and look, search. Even in the Bible, it says that God conceals a thing, and it's the glory for kings to find it and seek it out. So unless you're willing to seek something out, you think that you have all the answers, you're the one being tricked. Sorry. Again, this is my opinion. I love you all, and you can find me at my website withthesun33.com.
I'm about to buy this guy's book and do a deep dive on this flat earth topic. I keep getting people telling me to put the flat earth thing to rest, but how do you ignore evidence like this? If we're told that taking a photo from 1,000 miles away isn't possible, but then it's proven to us that it is, they're clearly lying about something. How do you just ignore that and walk away from it?
Yeah. How do you just ignore that and walk away from it? I'm just wondering, guys.
I like how he brought up the lighthouses at the beginning, because I was like, wait, this guy doesn't believe in lighthouses? What are you talking about? No, but like, why is he selling a book and then also telling people to do their own research? Like, it just seems, I don't understand. Like, who is that guy and how dare he? You know?
Well, like, you know, to kind of break it down, like a lot of things that he was saying is like, he mentioned that like a guy was flying out of Chicago, I'm assuming like O'Hare or whatever. Once you're up in the air there, like it's all perception. So like you get a longer like visual purview than you would if you're on the ground. Plus there's nothing to obstruct that. So him being able to see like the Rocky Mountains from Chicago doesn't like really blow my mind. And the other thing is like, you know, he touched on how like if a plane flies from, let's say, Boston to China, like a direct flight, how it's not like curving around the earth. Well, it's think of it like this. Like if you had like a ball and you tied a string to it with the plane on it, and then you pulled that around, like a yo-yo, and you had like the plane in one spot, you kept the same length as it goes around because of the gravitational pull, like energy, mass, you know, the whole Einstein stuff. It actually, it's not that the plane is curving, it's following along the line of gravity with a trajectory of like the propulsion that it has. So it's not like constantly dipping down to like go around the earth. It's just keeping that same like cruise altitude, but the gravity itself is like pulling it around the earth because it's such a large earth that the like that field pull just keeps it basically where it needs to be. The other thing I was gonna say though, you know, as far as deniers or non-believers in the flat earth or whatever, I'll tell you this: denial is a river and it runs deep.
All I can think about is that Storybots. Have you guys seen Storybots? You got kids, right? Like, you know, Storybots. It's on Netflix. Storybots. You know?
No, I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure they just debunked this
but,
entire everything this guy said in the first episode, and that's all I can say about that.
Well, I don't know, man. Like I always say, guys, Globers, flat earthers spit facts. Globers talk shit about flat earthers. That's about it.
I just kicked some facts to you, man.
I don't know, man.
It's
You guys are kicking facts what they told you in school, and
Well, here's the thing. Here's what I keep thinking about.
This is all in the plan.
So,
Making you guys believe this shit. You guys are just repeating crap that they taught you back in elementary school.
okay, so
Weren't you supposed to be one of the smart ones?
you're a welder. You're a welder, right?
Yes.
I'm thinking about getting into welding. Can I watch YouTube videos and just learn everything I need to know, or do I need to do it?
You probably could.
But would
you
I be
need
as good as you?
But you need, I doubt that.
Right.
Ooh,
Yeah,
smoking gun.
I don't think I could either. For real.
Time under the hood. It takes a lot of practice and the right techniques. How to
I love spending time under the
with
hood.
So
gravity.
there's a limit to what you can learn with YouTube, right? Like, I mean, it's yeah, and that's what I feel like, because these things are all like astrophysics stuff, and there's a whole lot of astrophysicists out there. So it's like you can kind of like start to learn a little bit about it, but I mean, these people have spent the last 40 years of their life, similar to you've spent the last 10, 20 years welding, and it's and there's some stuff that you just have to do to understand. And like, I could watch a YouTube video and get a kind of idea about it, but I'm going to be missing all sorts of fucking important shit, probably, I'm guessing.
I mean, I think you could, but as far as
it's just not going to be the same.
Certified X-ray welding.
I won't be certified. I'll be able to put metal together, but it's like I'll have some
actually
porosity in my welds, right?
Like X-rays.
Yeah. I'm not going to be passing any inspections.
That's a different story.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair
You can
enough.
slap two pieces of metal together, but will it pass an X-ray?
And also, I mean, I'm not convinced that welding even exists. For one, like, I put metal in fire before, put it together, it didn't stick, dude.
Are you trying to get?
Whoa.
He's trying to make a point here.
Yeah, like,
that's what it is.
That's kind of what I got out of it. It was like, he's gonna just like throw it back at you, like, damn.
Okay.
That's funny.
Oh man. Okay.
All right.
So we'll call it even. We don't know. Flat Earth 1, Glober's 1. We'll keep it going next week.
Yeah, man.
1-1. I think it's
This is an
1-0
ongoing
right now.
series here, dude.
I think it's 0-0.
We need another flat earther on this show.
I mean, let's be
Seriously, just to even the playing field. This shit ain't fair. I got YouTube bomb up me all the time.
Here's the thing that I'll concede to, like, on this, is that until I actually, well, I never probably will, but like, if I was able to, like, let's go out to the space station and like observe it myself, then I would speak with like 100% confidence.
That'd be
and
so cool.
Be like,
yeah,
you know what you're saying is just ridiculous,
It's
blah,
crazy.
blah, blah.
You go into the water in a pool and you're like, oh, look, I'm at the space station.
They're like, we gotta put you to
Hang
sleep
up by some
before this
strings
trip,
and shit.
but when you wake up, you'll be in the space station. But yeah, no, I mean,
Oh my god, this is amazing. I'm underwater. Whoa, it's space.
we've lost him, Benny. There's no hope. He's not coming back.
It's okay. We're all
He's
thinking the
past
same
the point of
thing.
no return.
We're all looking at each other thinking like, I'm gonna get you.
One of these days, he's gonna come in with like this like fucking mind-blowing video, and we're all just gonna be like,
God damn it.
Like, yep, off your
Damn.
chin, off your
Right.
chin, off your chin.
right? We all just start. We're not worthy. We're not.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Oh man.
Let's see. Is this one yours too? The injection?
Yeah, I thought this is a little interesting short one. This guy found this bacteria in Siberia or something. It's I think it's like the elixir to life.
Oh, I like the sound of that.
I got the elixir.
Make you live longer,
You do?
bigger, better, stronger, pump weights, fuck like a porn star type shit. I
Like
don't know.
What's your elixir?
super sperm, man. 100% success rate, man, every time.
What's yours?
Wait. Did you just say you eat super sperm?
No.
Dude,
I deliver it.
and we're back.
He's like, I was just coming off the dome, and all of a sudden I was like, wait, maybe I shouldn't tell
Hey
you.
man, when you're riffing, you don't want to stop
Maybe
riffing,
maybe we'll
dude.
take out the super sperm too, you know?
No, we're just leaving it in. We leave it in.
Right.
All right. There we go.
Who injected himself with
Hold on.
Have you heard of the Russian scientist who injected himself with a 3.5 million year old bacteria?
For fun? For science. Oh, okay.
So this Russian scientist named Dr. Rockstock digging in the permafrost in Siberia, they discovered this bacteria that was so far down it was still living. But they tested this bacteria on mice, plants, and the mice and plants lived way longer, and the crops didn't die as fast when it was cold outside. They're calling it the elixir of life. life. They're saying that this thing could contribute to people, animals, and plants all living longer than they should. There's a town pretty close to where they found this bacteria. The people have lived way longer than all the other people in the region. So he was basically like, I want to try it on myself. And he said he hadn't had a cold or flu in 2 years since injecting himself. It got me thinking, in the Bible times, how they lived 900.
Nuts.
You wonder if like that is a
Could you imagine?
bacteria from
Dude.
the first days
Wow.
of creation.
You taking that bacteria?
I would take it.
No.
Have you heard of?
Yeah, that's one of the things that I have a hard time swallowing is the 900-year-old Methuselah guy from Genesis. They're like, they go through all the names and they're like, dude is 500 years old and he begat and begat.
Dude.
I'm like, I don't know, dude.
There's this guy I keep forgetting to like finding that. I found a couple stories on him, and I've seen a couple recently on him. That dude, that he's been living for like 1,000 years. He keeps popping up everywhere. Like this chick seen him like like 45 years later. She's like, didn't I meet you at a party like 45 years ago? He's like, yeah, that was me. But like jokingly, but not
Like a vampire?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking. I was like,
well, the theory is that when Jesus was crucified, he's one of the dudes that was like poking him with a spear.
And he got some blood on him or
And
something?
Jesus said, you're going to walk the earth until I come back again.
damn.
So that's what the theory is. And this guy, like, there's records of him, and wherever he pops up in history, he looks exactly the same. This dude.
Is that the dude?
What is this guy's name?
I saw a picture of a guy from the 1950s. Just everybody's in like, like a collared shirt and shit. This guy's in like a graphic tee and he's got like some sunglasses on. Have you
that's
seen
the
that
time traveler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a couple of them floating around there.
That's the guy with the camera, and he's like,
Yeah.
he's like dressed different than everybody.
It's crazy. That's
gonna
a really
figure
wild
out-
story because like I never heard of that before.
I'll figure out who this guy. I think I got a link saved to of the story, but I'm gonna figure that out for the next show.
Yeah.
That would be
next show.
cool. You know what's weird about this last video we talked about too is like he was mentioning that town where like everybody was like living in better health and they were living longer than they were supposed to, and their crops were just doing all well and stuff. And I think I told you guys about it before, but like remember the town of the people that started dancing and like never stopped dancing?
Yeah, dude. Yeah.
And like they basically danced until they either like keeled over or died or they like passed out, and it would like lasted for like I don't remember if it was like a week or like 10 days, but everybody like the whole town just started dancing. And it was like wasn't even the music or anything. Like all of a sudden they just started breaking down and
Man, I remember the
Busted
first time I took
moves and-
ecstasy,
He danced himself to death.
nothing like that first roll.
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. We can get this here. Make this.
Used to call them eye forgetters.
Right?
What
The
did you
wheels,
eat
man.
now?
You on
I
the
don't know, I
wheels?
forgot.
You on the wheels right now? Oh man.
All right, what do we got here? Ninjas are butterflies. Ooh, we're on the drone shit now.
Oh, okay. So, we're gonna address the elephant in the room.
Okay.
Everyone,
I'm not familiar with any of this shit, by the way.
get the fuck out of
man.
here, dude.
I've been just
you
chilling
haven't
this
seen
week.
anything on the
I
news.
can't escape
It's been
it.
on local news. It's
Yeah.
been on every single.
Yeah,
watch
like
the news
I can't escape
platform.
it.
This is my news.
So I've seen so many things. I don't know if this is a psyop and it's being flooded through everything because
This is that UFO invasion that you were talking about. It's finally happening.
I don't know, dude, because
The date's like 1 week
I
off.
think what it could be is Trump getting elected. Before he gets into office, here's our traumatic situation. Martial law, can't inaugurate him.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it could be, or it could be an actual alien invasion. I don't know, dude, but the shit's pumped out everywhere. If they're looking at messing everybody's head up with a government psyop, they're doing a pretty good damn job of doing it.
They are, because like a lot of normies that don't even like look into weird stuff like this have been sending me like clips like crazy. Like,
Yeah, all
you
my
see this?
All my friends are, they're blowing me up too. Like,
Right.
what's going on with this? I know you got the inside scoop. What's
Right.
going on?
Yeah.
Like, this is your stuff. What's happening? I'm like, dude, they're drones, man. And at first I just kind of kept blowing it off. I'm like, dude, it's drones. Like, have you ever seen what they can do to drones? And then like I finally like watched them where I saw like the size and like just the scheme of these things, and I'm like, okay, we're not talking drones. We're talking like some serious shit out there.
Man,
I saw a time lapse video of one in Wisconsin.
Ooh,
and they're here too. There was one.
No, I saw one the other night.
Well, we're right next to one of the Great Lakes, or we're right next to a couple Great Lakes, and those are of some serious interest, right? Like, Grandpa Tazzle over here.
I'm so sorry.
He's blowing up right now. They're sending him another drone video right now.
Jeez.
Oh no. No, but that's a whole thing with UFOs. They think that they're in like Lake Michigan or lakes, one of them, like, because, dude, Lake Michigan gets 1,000 feet deep, doesn't it?
Yeah, like, dude. There's like all the ships and stuff that are like down there too. The what was it? The Ellen Fitzgerald went down there too. Yeah. I was gonna say, like, no, it was the other night. I saw like they might have been police drones or something, but they were like massive drones, and they were like downtown Appleton or whatever.
Oh yeah. But I really want to get a I don't know, you know how infrared you can like see black and white at night, like everything. I want to do that, but like point it up at the sky and just see those things like flying over, because my eyes aren't good. I need some technological advancement to make me be able to see that.
Yeah, that would be neat.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got I think 2 video clips.
Okay, so here we have this one, New Jersey UFO drones.
Yeah, this is just a little quick recap on what's been going on, and then the next one that I have is a little bit more up to date. There's some other things that have been happening when it comes to this drone activity.
Let's check it out.
All right, we'll check this out.
It is.
It really seems like these past 2 weeks, there's just been a plethora of civilian UFO videos.
My friend in New Jersey, way before everybody started talking about it, he's called me up. He's like, dude, I'm seeing these drones. They're so big. He goes, they're the size of SUVs.
With New Jersey, there's been at least 1,000 people recorded drones in the sky. Some of them look a little suspect, but there's others that are just like, they're literally just sitting there, and they're just kind of like doing this, and then it's like 3 of them.
If they are drones, what are you guys doing? Are you surveilling us now?
Yeah, and why is the FBI being like, we're going to investigate it? It's if they're drones, like,
wouldn't you know?
That are the size of cars, you should probably figure that out pretty quick, you know?
In our airspace. That's the weirdest thing. If you're asking me what they're doing, they're collecting data on how people are going to react to this.
I think so too.
I mean, how are people going to react to seeing something in the sky that they can't explain?
Well,
it's definitely an interesting theory on that. No, I mean, it's not like the worst theory at all by far, because how people react to situations, like even the COVID thing, I feel like a lot of the way they rolled that out was kind of just like a beta test on like what people are going to actually do, and like if they're going to follow it and listen to like this whole thing, because they even admit now that like none of their protocols really made sense like whatsoever.
Right.
You know, and I kind of feel the same way. Like it's good to see how people react, but like that video, it's crazy, like, because you don't see too much of the drones, but like how bright and how big those like lights are coming off. Like, don't get me wrong, you can get some like strong flashlights for the end of your gun or whatever, and like, but like you can see like the size of like the lens of like whatever light is on those things are massive.
God, I wonder what kind of light, I wonder what kind of tech those are. Somebody should just shoot one down.
And think about like how heavy that like equipment is, because like drones can do a lot.
Apparently they've there's a couple of them that have went down, and I think one of them that went down in New Jersey, the authorities surrounded it, like in it, they were going to do something about it, and then left everything there. They didn't even pick it up.
Really, that's crazy, man.
If you have tech like that, you could do a self-destruction Mission Impossible type thing. Like, you know, if it goes down, you could blow up the important parts where they could like trace it back to you.
Yeah, probably the motherboard and stuff.
Well, apparently, what else is happening with this too, which you had brought up, that they said it was, and I heard this theory, it came from a congressman, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, this congressman was saying that it's an Iranian mothership and a contract through so-and-so through China, whatever, and that's where they were all coming from.
Oh, man.
And
well, they got that oil money, so the sky's the limit.
More and more that I'm digging into this, there's entire airports that they're shutting down.
Yeah.
Not that they're shutting down by choice, but because these drones are jamming a bunch of shit.
Yeah, it's super illegal to jam. Like,
and there's things that there's technology that these drones are using that we're incapable of and not able to figure out right now. More and more that as this is happening, which is making it more and more freaky. Actually,
it is quite crazy. And there's like, damn, what was the thing I was gonna say? One pertains to you specifically, and I know I remember that, but the other thing was some people were like talking about flying their drones out to like kind of like surveil these other drones, and they wouldn't even just go they're silent, like drones are loud. And like they get there and they're like silent, but they go dark, like he was just saying, like basically all the lights go out and they like makes it nearly impossible to spot them. But I was going to ask you, when I'll ask you too, like because somebody asked me this question, and I'll tell you my response to it. They go, what would you do if you saw like a dozen of those drones like flying over your backyard or whatever? And the first thing I said is, I'd probably shoot them, or I would take the laser torch and freaking like fry out their camera system. Right. And I'm just curious like how you guys would react to that. Like they were like,
I got my laser in the car just in case.
Serious? Because they, you fry that camera out, it's out, dude.
Right. It like that's all it takes. You'll do permanent damage to the photoreceptor or whatever it is. I don't know what the camera name is, but it'll permanently, like, then if you point it like a white wall, there'll always be like these weird discolored marks like forever if it doesn't completely take out the unit. So I mean, it'd be like, he's the one that bought me my laser torch, man. It was like one of the best gifts I ever got, dude. Yeah, I still got pictures of us from when we sent our bat signals back and forth through the neighborhoods.
From my house to your house.
Yeah, man, we can just bat signal each other and like,
So this next video, there's just a couple other things that's happening because of this drone situation they're putting on these radio stations, and hearing some pretty weird shit.
Okay.
And then there's more. Watch this to the end here.
Okay.
There's some pretty good stuff on here.
We got here.
This is what they're hearing on the radio stations.
What?
106.7.
Again, this could be part more of this government psyop.
Right.
But again, maybe not.
What if it's just one of those shortwave radios that you can get when you don't have an aux cable? Yeah, like,
Isn't that satellite radio though? No, that's FM. That's FM.
L106.
So whatever these things are, they're causing interferences in other people's drones, in cars, and electronic equipment. There's also this video coming in from Aaron Parnas1 on TikTok. He's talking about what's going on in New York.
Governor Kathy Hochul of New York is sounding the alarms over the presence of the mysterious drones after last night. According to her, the drone's presence shut down runways at a local airport in New York. The runways were shut down for about 1 hour at Stewart Airfield in Orange County, New York.
So I was thinking, if these drones are causing interferences in our own equipment, electronic equipment, they're shutting down airports, why would it be ours? This is either to stage a fake alien invasion, like some theorize, or it's possibly from someone or something else, possibly extraterrestrial or some other country. I don't know. It's weird though to think about the fact that they are causing these interferences and shutting down airports. It kind of makes me remember a line from a very good movie, and I guess it was Signs or something like that. Let me just play a snippet so you know what I'm talking about.
I've had 2 separate folks tell me there have been strangers around these parts last couple nights. Nobody's been hurt, mind you. And that's the giveaway. It's called probing. You send out a reconnaissance group, very small, check things out, make sure things are all clear.
Clear for what?
For the rest of them.
Yeah. Creepy, isn't it? So what do we know for now? We know that a woman supposedly had contact with these beings. In my last video I posted about this, you should watch it. No one knows if this is the real deal or not. We know that one of these orbs or UFOs took down a drone, possibly one of our drones, in Phoenix 9 hours ago. We also have people trying to track these things down and sometimes being unable to. We're also experiencing these interferences all over the US, and airports are being shut down because of these objects, and we don't know if the drones and their UFOs are actually the same thing. There's a few possibilities. Either these things are possibly connected and they're scanning for something before this something happens, like they supposedly did in the past, or they're here to show themselves. And there's another possibility that these drones are actually here to mask the presence of these UFOs. Maybe they're ours and they're trying to mask their presence for some reason. You tell me what you think, leave a comment, and smash that like button and that notification button for more videos, and I'll see you guys again.
Compliments to the James channel.
Yeah,
this
I like
guy's
him,
pretty
I
good.
watch him a lot.
Nice.
Well, I mean, you know, he wants to know what we think. You know, the two theories that I really have are that they're another country doing reconnaissance, gathering as much information. And it's weird that it really started off on the East Coast, and now we're talking about Phoenix. I mean, so they're really covering the whole country. But the other theory I have is, like, I never drop my faith in like a good psyop. Like, I always, when shit gets too weird, I always think like, they're fucking with us, man.
Yeah,
they're really trying to fuck with us.
Right.
I mean, I hope that's what it is.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Have you ever read the labels that are on, like, DVD players haven't been popular for a while, but they always, like, if you like read the little silver label that's on every single one of them, like the government like tag, it says this device must not cause interference with other electronics, and this device must accept interference from any source or something like that. You ever seen that?
No.
It's on a lot of electronics. If you go home, you could probably find something that's on. DVD players used to have it for sure. But it could be anything that's like radio or laser powered. That kind of came to my mind. Could be the government, could be Iran, could be a distraction.
I don't think it's the Iran thing.
Yeah.
Don't you think if there was a ship from Iran right outside our country sending in drones all over the place, that motherfucker would have been blown to smithereens?
Leads me back to the China weather balloon, though. Like, look how far they let that go.
Right.
Like,
right.
We've really been dropping the ball lately.
Right.
You know, like,
thanks, Biden.
Right?
Thanks, Obama.
Right? It's fucking crazy, man.
What was I gonna say? There's crap. I lost it.
Shouldn't have.
What?
Shouldn't have been dropping names.
Oh, no, whatever.
Whoops.
No, shoot. It'll come back to me. We've got more drone stuff right here, right?
This is you, Chambers?
What's that? Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is X. Yeah.
Is this your?
Yeah, I brought a couple drone videos in too. I didn't even. I should have known that you were gonna bring in some, but
Oh, I mean, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
Let's keep checking it out.
They might be similar shots of like the same stuff you have, but these are more like on the ground footage versus like somebody else covering it.
I'm gonna go back here. There we go.
This is crazy.
Fast they are, man.
Dude, yeah.
Now, this one trips me out. Is this one that turns into the 3?
That's not a plane.
I don't remember, but like that light just fucking blows my mind, man.
Look at it.
Like,
those.
Wait, so where is this? Everywhere or
everywhere? This is in Jersey, I think, but yeah, it's pretty much covering the country now.
Oh.
Like, look at that movement, and then when the light.
My camera.
Like, it's literally gathering data. Like, nobody would like be flying their drone like that for fun. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like scanning it out.
Yeah. Gosh, I just want a cabin in the woods. So bad.
Look at this thing. Is he? Jesus Christ.
That's exactly what I'd be saying if I was watching that.
You know,
I mean, just a little footage of it. I think we kind of already talked about it enough, but I have a couple other ones. Like one where like the cops sent like we're talking about it, and they're like just dumbfounded.
So you know what this makes me think of is the Ukrainian war, Ukrainian Russia, where like they've been like in drone mode for the last 12 months.
Yep.
And it's cowboys and Indians really. Like it's really cool because like they're getting like it's the most modern warfare I think that I've ever seen personally. And it's like it's cowboys and Indians but with drones like some drones go to hunt other drones.
I've seen some footage where like this guy he's hanging out by a tank and this drone all of a sudden sees him. It's just like above the whole area of footage, and then this drone is coming after him, and this guy hops out of the tank. He starts running around in a circle, trying to get away from him, and the drone catches right up to him, and bam, blows him up.
Done.
Yeah, like
and then
severely.
there was another drone footage of this war that I saw. It was a Russian trench.
Mm-hmm.
Like, these dudes are chilling all in this trench, and then this drone came up and
threw a grenade in it,
and then he throws it back. Yeah, they dropped the grenade on him, dude. That was a crazy one,
this
dude.
Drone started dumping thermite all the way, down the whole, all the way down the whole trench,
tanks in half,
just frying them.
That would be the worst way to die, like ever.
I don't think there's a lot of stuff on Earth hotter than thermite.
Yeah,
no,
the whole trench just dumping thermite.
Because it just had it on a really long chain, right? Like whatever, like the dumping thing was, it was far enough away where it didn't fuck it up, right? And it's brilliant, horrifying. But yeah, they were hiding in the tree line, and then they just let's just thermite the entire forest.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. I didn't see that clip.
Oh man, but that one with the grenade, that was crazy.
Yeah,
fucking
dude.
Wild.
Hey, what was crazy about it is how calm he was about it. Like, he was fast, but like he just reached over and he was just like,
he was
injured.
Went
back to laying down.
Wasn't he like, he looked injured, or was he just hiding?
He was just hiding. He was like laying down in like the dig ditch that they make, and then that grenade just rolled up, and he kind of looks over, and notices, and he like, tosses it away.
The drone dropped the grenade, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that was crazy. He drops it and he just whips it really quick. It blows up too. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was wild, man.
Okay, let's.
Yeah, this is like where the cops actually start talking about it. It's kind of wild.
Was this the one where they actually went up with the drone and they see? Oh, because I did tell you guys before we started this that there was a cop that went up with a heat signature drone to try to see what the hell, to get a closer look at these things, and where they're coming from. And they saw them actually coming from the ocean.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's kind of crazy.
Damn. I'm gonna have to get some drones. But dude, as far as the agility, have you ever seen those videos of the drones taking off where it starts off and then it's gone?
And so they are that quick.
Did you ever watch
drone
races?
That quick.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever watched drone races?
Yes,
dude, that's
it's like pod racing from Star Wars, dude.
Right?
Yeah,
it's amazing.
The movements they have it in the sky and all that, what they're doing, that isn't far out of reach.
No, from what I've seen.
It's not. Have you guys ever seen the where they do drone shows where they'll have like thousands of drones and they'll make like a dragon and then there's like fireworks going off, but it's all drone lights that are just coordinated.
Thousands of drones.
Dude, it blows my mind that like we're there.
It's popular in China, but let's see.
For sure.
We'll check this out.
The sheriff's office was on drone patrol Saturday night after a rash of unexplained sightings statewide. This is the first time that the Ocean County Sheriff's Office has documented one of these encounters on camera.
Not really sure what it was. Definitely something flying low and fast.
Checked the radar. We didn't see that there was any planes in the area, and it was probably moving about 60, 70 miles an hour.
They're avoiding radar too.
Yeah, it's definitely something, and we'll just.
I think that's a felony.
The Ocean County
It's a war
Sheriff's
crime
Office
or something.
was on
If
drone
you
patrol Saturday night after a rash of unexplained sightings statewide. is the first time that the Ocean County Sheriff's
Yeah, I
Office
mean,
has
I think it just
documented one
looped.
of these
It was a short
encounters
clip, but
on
like,
camera.
Oh, yeah.
Not sure what it was.
Pause it.
Definitely something flying low and fast.
like, I think it's crazy that even the cops are kind of like baffled on it. And then I think this is my last one, and this is where I got like where they were trying to say it was Iran or whatever.
No, they're evading radar, right?
Yeah.
No. One way they could do that was technology. Maybe their technology's better.
Yeah, stealth.
Whatever. Or they're not even real.
Another dimension, you think?
No.
Project
No,
Millennium.
they're just a hologram. If they're not real and just a hologram, of course they're not going to be on radar, right?
Crazy. Like
Right?
light.
Yeah.
I mean, light wouldn't show up on a radar. Just fucking physical objects.
Right.
Oh, nice. That's a good theory. I like that.
Right?
I like that. Just projecting. That's crazy.
It's a projected image. It's nothing physical.
Yeah,
I mean,
your laser pointer can shoot the moon, dude. Like, why wouldn't somebody able to just put something up on a cloud? I don't know. That's crazy. Or just kind of
all the chemtrails that they've been putting in the sky for how long? They've been prepping it for this forever.
Thousands of years.
Tonight's the night for it too because it's so foggy out. Man.
Yeah,
it is.
I walked out to my door to come here. I turned back around and grabbed both my lasers.
I actually had a video from the other night. I was doing a little beam work myself.
I was like, shit. I should have these tonight. I don't know why. I just feel like
it. When it's foggy, man, it looks so good.
All right, let's see this.
Yeah, this is what led me, like, where what I saw that was talking about, like, Iran and the China deal that we were discussing earlier.
Nice.
What's New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy saying about it all?
Well, John, Governor Murphy just spoke about the drones for the first time on camera, and he gave us a little bit of color that we didn't previously have. He called the drones sophisticated. He said as soon as you get close to them, they go dark. Now, Governor Murphy did say the state is taking any threat that the drones may or may not pose, quote, deadly seriously. And you mentioned that mayors are asking him for information. Earlier today in Princeton, New Jersey, he said he's asking the federal government for answers.
I was on with the White House and Homeland Security leadership literally at the very top yesterday for pretty much all day.
I don't like his glasses,
hoping we'll get answers sooner than later. I would just ask folks to continue to let the FBI or their local law enforcement know when they see something, and we'll continue to do everything we can with our federal partners to get...
Wait, is he seriously a Democrat?
Yeah.
Clearer answers.
One of you.
John, as you mentioned, over the weekend, 19 elected officials in New Jersey wrote a letter to Murphy saying, in part, quote, "Our efforts to address these concerns have been hindered by the lack of information available to us. This situation is untenable." Now, the drones have appeared nightly in New Jersey for 3 weeks now, in Staten Island for 1 week. New York Congresswoman Nicole Malliotakis posted on X today, quote, "The FAA, FBI, DHS, and NYPD should let the public know what's going on here. Are these drones, and why are they flying over sensitive facilities and infrastructure? After the Chinese spy balloon, anyone can understand why the community is concerned."
Yeah.
Now, speaking of those sensitive sites, take a look at this map. As the FAA continues its temporary flight restrictions over Trump National Golf Club in Bedminster and the Picatinny Arsenal military base in northern New Jersey. So a lot of questions still, John, virtually no answers. The Morris County Sheriff's Office says they have no new information to share, and all the FBI will say is that it's actively investigating. We'll send it back to you.
People surmise that somebody knows what's going on, though. We'll find out if they ever come forward. Nate Foy for us. Nate, thank you. Sandra?
All right, John. What if this is... I read a little bit of something else. I've been diving pretty deep into this, and some 4chan.
Oh, 4chan.
Or some 4chan shit.
Boy. Yeah.
Oh, you're dipping into the
like
fucking real weirdness, bro.
Yep. One of us.
Welcome to the club, son.
What I got out of that was, this is a harvest.
Oh.
Like, this is them coming to collect.
Dude,
shit's ripe.
It's the reckoning.
Ready to go.
It's the reckoning coming.
Ready for picking.
Here's the thing, though.
The harvest.
People,
man. Next time the county or the state sees me, it's gonna be in the bag, dog.
Body bag. Book a book. Get money.
Sure, we can't eat no books, dog.
So here's the thing: drones are cheap, though. Like even the good ones, like $1,000, you can get a really fancy one. Who's to say
but
this
no
is just a
SUV size one though? Like
a rogue millionaire that's just like, I've got fucking $80,000 to fuck around with. Let's do this.
There's some evil scientists out there that are billionaires, that mad scientists. Look at CERN. Look at CERN. You know who CERN is like funded by? These billionaire mad
That's
scientists.
That's where that NASA money went, dude.
Mm-hmm.
Fucking with you.
Open portals and shit.
Okay, so let's get a drone. I feel like we need to have like a counter surveillance thing. You know what I'm talking about? Like I want to snoop on them while they're snooping on us, if that makes sense.
Community watch.
That'd be cool.
But
we're gonna do it.
It's said that anytime they try to get close,
I don't think they're trying hard enough. I think we could do it. I think if I had the goggles on and I'm sitting there, I'm like, all right, guys, I see it. And then you got goggles on too, and we're all like, all right, let's go. And we're just like, I think that'd be awesome.
I think it would be actually awesome too.
On the side.
But you know what I need? Like I need to attach like at least a paintball gun to like the bottom line, so I can just like.
Sweet.
Yes. Yes.
Dude, that would be sick.
Oh, cool. And we'll live stream it.
Fucking cool.
Oh my god,
that might be a risk. That might violate the terms of service.
Let's start a new channel for that anonymously. Yeah. We'll call it Drone Wars.
Oh, dude, that would be badass. Drones with paintball guns.
Start patrolling the neighborhood for those really shitty drivers and just like paint their windshield.
You know what I thought about when the bright light was showing? Have you ever been driving? Like my eyes suck. When you're driving at night and the people have their brights on and they don't turn them off, and you're like, God damn.
Or the big tall new trucks that
hate them so much.
It's the bane of my existence because I have light sensitivity. That's why I always hang out in the dark. He can attest whenever he comes over, I'm like sitting in the dark.
Yeah. You don't need a Ram 2500. Like what are you doing? You work at a bank, you know.
That's basically what happened, man.
Yeah.
Big Ram, low sitting trailer.
Yep. All right, let's see last video. What's this?
This is a guy kind of spitting what he thinks about it. I thought it'd be kind of interesting to get an outside perspective. Not that we haven't with some of the other videos, but
is this how new is this video?
A couple days.
Okay.
I was in New Jersey last night, which let's keep in mind is December 7th. Saw 3 very large drones sitting above his home. And when he decided to use his drone to get a closer look, something really weird happened. As he flew his drone up towards these other 3 drones, he stated that these drones made absolutely no noise. But then he stated that when his drone got closer, that his drone was taken offline, with what he stated seemed to be some kind of EMP. But this is where it gets weird. His drone fell straight from the sky, and as far as I know, he's trying to recover the footage that he had on that drone. He described these drones as being as big as a car and having one large blinking light on them. But the craziest part about it is the fact that he released a video of them hovering above his house prior to releasing his drone to go up to get a closer look, right? And now his account has actually ended up being banned. Do keep in mind he had 89,000 followers. And some of you probably saw that video. But what's weird is the fact that he had another video that clearly showed that after his drone fell out of the sky, he recorded these drones going faster than any other drone he's ever seen, or faster than any helicopter that he or I have ever seen. But now, after having a conversation from earlier this morning, he's had numerous FBI officials show up at his doorstep, which today is obviously Sunday, December 8th. But I still have yet to speak to him since noon, and he hasn't even read my most recent text message. So it's kind of concerning, but according to him, these officials were trying to seize his drone technology. And apparently he was in the process of being taken in for questioning. I don't know how much I believe in that, but he still has yet to text me back. But he's just one of many people that I know that have witnessed these drones hovering over New Jersey. And not just New Jersey, but New York as well. Drones that are obviously much larger than anybody has ever witnessed before. But as far as I know, he's supposed to be creating a new profile sometime this week. So obviously when I speak to him again and his profile comes up, I'll let everybody know. But something about this just doesn't seem right, I don't know. And the fact that our own government doesn't have any answers seems to be kind of worrying. I mean, that in itself just really has me confused. But if you've been an eyewitness to one of these drones hovering over your houses or just hovering over New Jersey and New York in itself, let me know what experience you had in the comment section below, because I'm intrigued to know so much more about this situation.
Yeah, I saw this one. I've been waiting for an update. Yeah.
I take back everything I said about wanting to get a drone.
Yeah, I mean, like that's wild though. Like, cause you like kind of confirm what we were talking about before. Like,
right,
it just goes dark. I'm the EMP thing is kind of even more wild. Like, I mean, think about that. It kind of leads credence to like what you were talking about with the radio video, and like it just comes on haywire on some of the radio stations, man.
Damn.
They got drones. Drones everywhere. Let's just fly these around. This doesn't have a camera on it, but I've got one with a camera on it.
Oh, that's cool.
Should we just fly it around? We'll get some footage.
From now on, every night, you guys, let's start. Take a peek out of the sky before you go to bed. You know, just.
I can do that.
Yeah. So I have a funny drone story.
Look outside your window for a bit.
Yeah. Maybe my phone camera. Here's the thing about drones. If you don't know how to fly them, and I don't know how to fly them, I'm not good. The wind at the ground, street level, is very different than the wind that's above the treetops. The first drone that I ever had was about $150. Had a camera on it. Brought it over to my buddy's house. He's got my phone. It's got the app on it. Like, he's got the first-person camera. And I've got the controls in my hand. I fly it up, and he's like, "Okay, we're good. We're 10 feet from the top of the tree." I get up over, and I start to realize that like the controls aren't responding, and then all of a sudden the drone just disappears over the tree line, and my friend's like, "We lost the video feed," and I'm like, then suddenly it took me 10 seconds to lose a $150 toy. We found it 45 minutes later in somebody's front yard, but that's what it's like. So, and that's exactly what happened the last time I flew it too. There's a school over there. I flew it up, and it was in the field, like 2 blocks away. Because you just lose control, and then if you can't see where you're going, and it's like 100 feet up in the air, like what do you do?
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't really ever think about that. Like the higher you get, like how much windier it is. Like, you know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right. So, anyways, I just want to tell everybody else out there, if you got any footage, if you got any links you want to send us to put on, anything you want to tell us about an experience you had or something you've seen, let us know. I could even possibly get you on for a segment. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love to know
Anything
more.
you want to share?
Absolutely. Yeah, I think between those, that's all the videos we had.
Yeah, I mean, you guys got anything else to say?
No, shit. That was a nice clean one, I think.
Yeah, it was.
We're gonna keep y'all in the loop with what we figure out with this. Just ask that you do the same.
Yeah.
I mean,
See
leave something in the
weird,
comments.
say something.
Yeah.
All right, we want to know your input and anything that you thought about what we shared today. Let us know. Let's strike up like a convo.
Yeah, it's community, right? Community, for sure.
That's why we named the channel what it is. We never know where it's going, but
that's
right. Always a conversation.
Like-minded individuals.
Right, but we'd like to just, thank you for making it this far. Since you did, hit the like button, subscribe, share with your friends. Again, we shout out all the people who had clips that we used. We'll have the links in the description. Till next time, we just appreciate your support and have a great time.
All right.
Conversation unknown.